So we have to remember that the small things that looked small a few weeks ago are very, very big for us now. So let's focus on what is working now, because we have running water, we have electricity, we have a home. Hello, and thank you for joining me here on Hope to Recharge podcast, the podcast that's designed to break the stigma around mental health and to create some hope and inspiration and give some practical tips to those that are struggling with mental health, whether it's from personal stories to break the stigma or some advice from professionals in the mental health community. Whether you are struggling with mental health on your own or you know a loved one that is struggling, we are here to support you and to create a community so you know you are not alone. The road to recovery can be difficult and challenging. At Hope to Recharge, we believe that in mental health, together is always better. I'm your host, Matana. Thank you for joining me here today. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.com, the online platform for therapy. Are you thinking of starting therapy, or are you in need of a new therapist? Go to BetterHelp.com and find the therapist that meets your need. You can access them from your phone, from your tablet, from your computer. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what time of day, you can find your therapist that fits your need. BetterHelp is giving us 10% off the first month. They are so affordable. Go check them out. BetterHelp.com/Hope to Recharge. That's BetterHelp.com/Hope to Recharge. Gift yourself therapy. Go get yourself wellness. Hello. It's Attitude of Gratitude Thursday, and you're probably wondering, why is Matana so upbeat? Why am I upbeat when the world is in severe crisis mode? Everybody has so much uncertainty from waking up in the morning till going to sleep at night feels like a year. It just feels so long. And there's so much uncertainty when we go to sleep. We're like, what is tomorrow going to bring? What news is going to come our way? That is so uncertain and scary. But at this time, it is the most important time to practice gratitude. It's at these times that gratitude is like our vitamins. This is the time when gratitude is going to make the shift in our mindset, either to be taken over by fear, by the unknown, by uncertainty, by overwhelm, by homeschooling, by being trapped in the house, by the unknown. Are we going to be able to leave our house tomorrow? Every day it's changing. So this is when the gratitude is our most powerful tool to get through the now. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't have to prepare, and it doesn't mean that we don't have very scary moments and very sad moments or very painful moments. Seeing someone that's sick, I have a few friends that are sick, and it's so painful to watch, and it's so hard to watch, and there's nothing one can really do, especially when you're far away. There's nothing that you could do. You can't even come and sit with them. It just feels so isolating and brutal. And it's really hard. But when we tap into our gratitude, and there is always something to be grateful for, always. And when we tap into that gratitude and we write down or we visualize what is working, it just gives us a moment of disconnecting from the fear. It gives us a few moments to breathe, a few moments from the uncertainty, a few moments from, I feel like there's like a wildfire going on in the world, and we don't know how much more is going to catch on fire. That's what I see it sometimes. But the gratitude is what grounds me. It grounds me. And we do it many times a day now, more than ever. We practice with our kids. I practice it early in the morning. I practice it after breakfast. I practice it during breakfast. I practice it during lunch with the kids, activities at night. I visualize more than ever. Am I going to sleep now? And before I go to sleep, my practice of gratitude meditation is much longer than the usual. Not only do I write down my gratitude at the end of the day, and it's a very, very, very long practice of my gratitude, as I've stated many times before. But now I invite the energy to go as if it's a feeling wrapping me around, like a blanket of comfort wrapping me around. And I do my gratitude meditation, and I invite the positive into my life. I visualize the positive of what I want tomorrow to look like. And I say a prayer for the people that are sick. And I say a prayer that we should find a cure. And I say a prayer that things should go back to normal without anarchy. And I say a prayer that we should all be mentally healthy through this crisis. And those that are living with people that could be really harmful, they should be safe. Sometimes work, school, our outside world is our security for some people. And I really pray for people that are at home that they should be safe. There's so much to pray for. So when I'm praying, with my gratitude, I am inviting that positive energy, and I'm going to sleep with a full heart, literally an open heart of gratitude. And I remember all the good that I have right now, at this very moment, the bed that I go to sleep in, the water that I drank that day, the shower that I took that day, the shoes that I have, the hat on my feet, the ability that I open my fridge and there's food in it, the ability to discuss things with my children, the ability to have electricity and stuff like this that we take for granted, just like going to the store we took for granted a few weeks ago. And now going to the store is a big deal for us that we were able to go to the store. If we found something in the store, we're like, wow, we found toilet paper, we found alcohol, we found wipes, we found Sani spray, we found, suddenly it's a big moment of gratitude. The other day I went to the store and I found water and I'm like, wow, I have water. Yay. It was my big moment of gratitude. So we have to remember that the small things that looked small a few weeks ago are very, very big for us now. So let's focus on what is working now, because we have running water. We have electricity. We have a home. We have our mind. We have technology. If you're listening to me, that means you have technology. You have a choice to choose to hear positive. You have a choice to look for positive. You have a choice to listen to calm music. You have a choice to listen to music and lift your energy if you're sad. And you have a choice also to be sad, and that's okay. But we have choices. The fact that we have choices is something big, and we have to be grateful for that, for the choices that we do have, that we can make. A lot of choices are taken away from us right now, but for the choices that we do have, be grateful for it. I am going to sleep with a full heart in order for me to be able to sleep well, in order for me to wake up well, to be positive, and to be able to continue, and to be able to feed my children with positive energy. I'm not saying that I don't get depleted. When I get depleted, I go straight into a gratitude meditation. I close my eyes. I take a deep breath, sometimes 3 deep breaths. Even my husband says to me, Ari says, okay, go into gratitude, go into gratitude. I go into gratitude and I literally feel my energy shifting. I feel the shift going from stress to calm. We have such a powerful tool of gratitude. So now use it as much as you can. Bring that energy down to the world, to yourself, to your family, to your loved ones, to the people that are struggling. I want to end with a story. I went to Walmart the other day. I went actually 3 days apart to Walmart because there's no lines there where we are now, and it's really easy to get in, and I get my stuff and I leave. And I noticed the other day when I was there that this man was yelling at the cashier. My heart was breaking. My heart was breaking for her, but there started like a big, the guy was just outrageously mean to her. And I knew that if I said something at the time, it will not be good for anyone. And she just kept quiet and she's like, I'm sorry. And she kept on saying, I'm sorry. And I waited on the side for like 10 minutes to see if things will calm down, because I wanted to go over to her and just say, I'm sorry for what you went through. You were totally not doing anything wrong. And thank you for your service. And thank you for being here. And it must be so hard for you. Everybody's so anxious in the store. It's when everybody was starting to be so anxious and buying a ton of stuff. And I couldn't, it just wasn't, I saw that there was no moment that I can go over to her. A few days later, I went and she was at the checkout counter, and I was so excited to see her. And I went over to her and I said, I want to thank you for being here. I said, you must have a family also, and it must be very stressful for you. And you're seeing so many fights breaking out because there was somebody else that's giving her, the 2 people in front of me that were giving attitude, and she was just like trying to keep the calm and the peace. And I said, I noticed a few days ago what went on. I don't know if you remember this episode, and I was explaining, and I said, I wanted to say thank you for you being here on the front line, because we can come and get what we need for our families, and you come to work and you try your best, and thank you so much. And she started tearing up and she said, thank you for noticing and thank you for saying something. She said, we get all of the anger and frustration from the people that are shopping, and all their anxiety comes out at us. And we're just trying to do our job, and we're showing up. We also have fears. We also have anxieties. We also have families, and we're just trying to do our jobs. I said, thank you so much. And I am so sorry for the anxiety that people are giving to you, and it's not fair to you. But she's like, I understand. She was the sweetest lady, really the sweetest lady. And I just was thinking, like, if we all stop and, like, the next time we go anywhere and we see someone of public service, if it's a doctor, if it's a nurse, if it's a checkout lady, if it's at the bank, wherever you're going to go, and someone might be leaving a family behind or leaving their home where they want to feel safe just like we are, remember to thank them. Take a moment and say thank you. Take a moment and really acknowledge their service. That's what I was hoping to get out of this episode, that we should acknowledge the people of service that are helping us get through the day and helping us lessen our worries and our anxiety. I hope this helped you. Invite gratitude. Let's get through this together. Let's hope and pray that by next week, when I post the attitude of gratitude, it will be a gratitude of salvation, that we found a cure, that there was some hope in the world. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down, that hope, that prayer, that next week it will just be a new beginning with like miracles happening in the world. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everybody that's looking to see how I'm doing, for checking up on me, for helping me out with ideas, with just conversations. I appreciate you all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing this. And if you have a moment and you're sitting at home, you're doing things that matter. Put it this way. You're doing things that matter, because now we're looking for things that matter. Feel free to go to our iTunes and leave a review, leave a rating. It really helps us. And we are so deeply grateful. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful weekend. And I love you all. Bye till next time. Thank you for joining us and taking the time to listen. I really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button so you can hear further episodes. If you are listening to us on iTunes, please leave feedback and ratings below. Let us know if there's any topic that you would like to hear from us in the future. Bye till next time.